Good morning students. In last class we studied about the simple tissue. Today in this video we study about the complex tissue. Complex tissue is a group of more than one type of cells working together as a unit. They are called the complex tissue. The complex tissue are also called vascular tissue or conducting tissue. The complex tissue, they are of two types, xylem and phloem. Xylem, it is a water conducting tissue, while the phloem is food material conducting tissue from the green parts of the plant to remaining part of the plant body. While the xylem conducts water from the soil to the aerial parts of the plant body. Now today we study about the first complex tissue, that is xylem. Xylem, it is made up of four types of tissues or elements. They are tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber or wood fibers. First one, tracheids. The cells are much elongated with tapering ends. These are dead cells with large and empty central cavity called as lumen. The walls are lignified and have bordered pits. They are mostly angular in cross section. These cells are present in the organs parallel to the long axis. In angiosperms, they are associated with vessels, but in pteridophytes and gymnosperms, they form the main bulk of xylem. Functions of the tracheids: they serve for storage of water, slow conduction of water, and mechanical support to the plant. In the tracheids, the functions are storage of water, slow conduction of water, and mechanical support to the plant. Then second, that is vessels. These are cylindrical tube-like structures. They are formed by the absorption of the end walls, form a row of procambial cells placed end to end. They are placed one above the other. The mature cells have no protoplasm and the walls are lignified. The cell walls have various types of thickenings. They are annular thickening, spiral thickening, scalariform or ladder-like thickening, and reticulate type of thickening, and also pitted type of thickening. The wall of vessels have several types of thickening. They are annular thickening, spiral thickening, scalariform or ladder-like thickening, reticulate type of thickening, and pitted type of thickening. In annular thickening, rings of lignin are deposited one above the other in the interior of the original cell wall. In spiral type, the thickening takes place in the form of spiral bands. in scalariform or ladder-like. The lignin in this case is deposited in the form of steps of the ladder, and in reticulate or netted type, the thickening in this type is irregular and a network is formed. Then the pitted type of thickening. In this case, the entire inner surface of the cell wall is thickened, leaving small unthickened areas here and there called as the pits. The pits are present in pairs lying against each other on the opposite side of the wall. The portion of the original cell wall that separates the two pits is called the closing membrane. The pits are of two types, simple pits and bordered pits. Simple pits are well developed in vessels, fibers, xylem parenchyma as well as in ordinary parenchyma. They appear as circular or oval areas in surface view. Then the bordered pits. These are mainly found in the tracheids of gymnosperms and vessels of few angiosperms like Acer magnolia. They are really simple pits provided with a border or rim. In the pit towards the center is a pit cavity or pit chamber. It is overarched by rim-like pit borders. The opening is pit border is called pit aperture. In the pit chamber there is a pit membrane. The central part of pit membrane is thickened and is called the torus. In the functions of vessels, the vessels generally are few centimeters long, but in climbing plant and some trees, these are several meters long. The main function of vessels are water conduction and giving mechanical support to the plant body. The main difference between tracheids and trachea is that in the tracheids cells are imperforated and communicate with another by bordered perforations on the end walls. The perforations may be simple or scalariform. Then tylosis. In many plants, the wall of xylem vessels produce balloon-like outgrowth into the cavity of the vessel or lumen of the vessel. They are called tylosis. Usually these structures are formed in secondary xylem, but they may also develop in primary xylem vessels. Tylosis are formed by the enlargement of the pit membranes of the half-bordered pits present in between a parenchyma cell and a vessel or a tracheids. The next is wood parenchyma or xylem parenchyma. Parenchyma cells in the xylem are called xylem parenchyma or wood parenchyma. The wood parenchyma is living tissue associated with dense dead tracheids and vessels. Means the tracheids and vessels, they are dead cells or non-living cells, while the phloem parenchyma, they are living cells. When secondary xylem is developed, the walls of parenchyma may become lignified. In the secondary xylem, xylem parenchyma cells are elongated into rays. They are called xylem rays or radial conduction of water. Then last one, that is wood fiber or xylem fibers. These are sclerenchymatous cells found in the xylem tissue. Wood fiber gives mechanical support. This is about the xylem tissue. It is a complex tissue. Then the types of primary xylem. The central cavity of the primary xylem tube is called lumen or cavity. Depending on the size of lumen, xylem is of two types, protoxylem and metaxylem. The xylem element having the narrow or small cavity or lumen is called protoxylem, and the xylem element having the larger central cavity or lumen is called metaxylem. Depending on the position of protoxylem, xylem is of three types: endarch xylem, exarch xylem, and mesarch xylem. In endarch xylem, the protoxylem is present toward the center while the metaxylem is present towards outside. Such type of endarched xylem is found in most of the stems of dicot. And in exarch type, the protoxylem is present towards outside and metaxylem towards the center. Such condition is called as exarch condition. It is found in roots. In mesarch condition, protoxylem is present in the center and towards both the sides of protoxylem, metaxylem elements are present. It is called mesarch xylem. Such type of mesarch xylem is found in gymnosperm, that is cycas. The main functions of xylem, they are conduction of water and mechanical strength to the plant. This is all about the first complex tissue, that is xylem. Means the xylem, it is a complex tissue, water conducting tissue, and consists of four types of elements: tracheids, vessels, wood parenchyma or phloem parenchyma, and wood parenchyma or xylem parenchyma, xylem fiber or wood fiber, and their functions. Thank you.